This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up, now who really tryna hit? One, puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass, then we pass. This is it, what? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up.
Look at that. How soon it is. Back again. I like this weekly platform, man.
I like it too.
What you think? How you feeling?
I'm feeling.
You getting the hang of it a little bit?
I'm feeling a little better about
It's still
it.
early. We got some room to grow.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Thanks for coming back, rocking with us. It's the Herbal Tea Podcast. Your man EarthTone.
And your man, the real Peasy. What's
You
happening?
know what I'm saying? We out here. What is this?
keeps.
Episode 42.
42.
40 dudes.
Like Jackie Robinson.
Oh my God, Jackie Robinson.
Caught
Remember the
that.
old 40 dudes back then? You know what I'm saying? Going 42nd Street.
I remember
New
you talking
York
about,
City.
You talking about the porn?
The
peep
80s,
shows?
the XXX.
Yeah, that
Mad
era.
Booths.
I was watching a whole documentary about that crap.
Were you?
Yeah.
How was it?
I highly recommend it,
You gotta
actually.
put me on.
Because it's a pride
Come on,
documentary.
you gotta put us on to the.
I'm
Speaking
about
of put
to.
us on, you know what? Go ahead.
About
You might as
to.
well get right into it. Because what's going on in the streets?
The
We ain't been
streets.
here in a minute. I feel like we ain't do a streets in a minute.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? We just gave them the verses, which was pretty entertaining.
It was
You know what I'm saying? If you
entertaining.
haven't
I
seen
was
it, go check that one out.
entertaining.
You know what I'm saying? We had Dayburger verse Saucy Santana.
Right.
Who came out on top? We don't know. You got to go back and check it out.
You gotta find out.
But what's going on out here in the streets? Because I know it's hot.
Right. So, I'm your street correspondent, the real Peasy, and it's been kind of crazy lately. I don't know if y'all been out, catch your Omicron, Omarion, whatever.
Come on, Amariana.
You know what I'm saying? He came on record and said, "Stop calling me variant."
Nah, I
but
feel
it
him
is
on
what
that.
it is.
That's kind of fucked up
I
that
know,
his
I
name
bet
is
you
so
every
close.
day,
But he
every
gotta.
day,
I mean, he gotta eat
had
that.
to
He
deal with
trending.
that. But at least he put it on him because if you don't tell people to stop, they're gonna keep going.
They gonna keep going anyway.
So
Yeah, but it's getting tired, so they almost done.
it's
The
old.
spike
It's
almost
old.
over,
The joke-
thankfully.
The gag has been had. It's over.
Yeah, and everybody's been having COVID. Like everybody had that.
That
bitch.
gag is continuing to go. So that's
I'm
what's going
done.
on
I ain't got no more
during
energy.
the holidays.
Yeah.
And here we are, and the streets are bubbling.
What we got going
Bubbling.
on?
So I'm gonna give you the needle drop. It's a few songs that because
Okay.
so much content going on out
Needle
there.
dropping
You
on
might not
me.
catch it all, but
Yeah.
I got the basket that you got at
You
church.
in tune, so you got your ear to the streets.
Right, and I'm trying to put you on.
Okay, we
You feel
appreciate
me?
it.
So the first one, Drummer Boy, Ludacris, and Snow the Product. And this is why I got it, because Snow
Wait,
the
who?
Product.
Snow the product.
Snow the Product. Got
I
some-
follow Snow,
You follow Snow?
and I didn't know this came out.
Yes.
Okay.
You didn't? Oh, you wasn't? That's why let
put me on.
Let me do my
Do your
job.
thing,
Let
do
me
your
do
thing.
my job. Right. So Drummer Boy, producer, Atlanta producer, Ludacris, and Snow the Product. In my humble opinion, Snow the Product ate Ludacris, even though Ludacris is a legend.
Wow, really?
But Snow kind of really came.
You saying a lot with that.
I know.
Because you know Luda.
I know.
Luda don't play.
I bought all of Ludacris albums,
Okay.
all of them. So let me tell you,
All the albums.
he showed up, but Snow the Product showed up and enhanced.
She stuck up to the plate.
Period. She understood the assignment. Roy Kinsey, that's your man.
Hey, the
Roy
homie.
Kinsey, he's got
You
one.
know that's the homie.
Shout out to Roy
Come
Kinsey.
on, Roy.
He got a song, Holiday,
Okay.
featuring Apollo Mighty. You know
Who that is?
what I'm saying? Singer, crooner.
I like it.
So, you know what I'm saying? Roy Kinsey, out of Chicago, right?
Anytime you throw Apollo in something, that automatically add a little bit of touch of class.
There is a touch of class.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It just
I'm
hold a
going to
certain
go ahead
way.
and go with that.
But yeah, that is Chi-Town. Chirac,
we're
you know
gonna-
what I'm saying? All that.
Chirac.
Come on, Roy.
Aaron Thomas got
Okay,
a new one.
okay.
He got a new Diddy.
HTP alum.
Yeah, HCP alum for sure. Pain Song is the name of the record. You know, kind of deep. I fuck
Pain
with
song,
it.
he getting into his shit? He in
Getting
his
into feelings.
introspective? He getting deep with it?
Getting
Or
feelings.
is
yeah.
he playing? Like, is he
Nah,
going
nah,
in?
Not
Because
play.
I ain't heard.
Not for play.
Okay.
Not for play. Not
Let's
for play.
see. Let's
Yeah.
see. We got to check it out.
President Ward. You heard of that guy, right? He's the one that jacked my album title.
Yeah, he did. Y'all got. I,
Shout
knew,
out to
I
him.
knew you had beef about that.
There wasn't no beef.
You try to keep
it's not
it low,
beef. This is not
But
beef.
I knew you always.
Not
had,
at all.
I'm glad
Not
it
at
came
all.
to the surface.
No.
Okay.
There's no beef. It's respect.
It's
Because
all
respect.
love. It's all love.
And then he president too. I fuck with it. You know, it
I
could be
for
more than one president.
Wait, hold up. I ain't even peeped the president.
Come on now.
Oh shit.
He got a song called Sleep Better. He also in his feelings. I fuck with the record.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Shout out to him.
Q plus emo bag. I'm
You know what
loving it.
I'm saying? And
Who we got?
we have Mother.
Mother?
You know what I'm saying? We have Mother came through, one of the mothers.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? You was talking about verses.
Yes.
So Swiss Beats, his,
A-Keys?
You know what I'm saying?
Come
A-Keys.
on, Alicia.
I got, clocked one of them from the latest album, La La, Unlocked, featuring
Okay.
Sway Lee. That's pretty dope.
Yo, Sway been out here. He been making his rounds.
He's doing this thing. Definitely doing this thing.
Okay.
Shout out.
Yeah, check
All
that
right,
out.
So here are the updates. Have you heard of Daylight?
What? The battle rapper?
No.
Oh, okay. Shut me down quick. You saw that?
No, not
No
at all.
hope, no
Daylight.
love,
So,
nothing.
So you heard of Greenwood, right? Which is the new bank that Killer Mike is doing basically for black people.
The new bank.
Yes.
Yes.
So we have an equivalent for the Q plus
Do we?
demographic.
Do we?
Yes, we do. Indeed, we do.
Called
And
Daylight.
It's called Daylight. It is called Daylight. Their logo is yellow.
Go and put me on there.
I found out about it through a dating website. And it was a link there.
Interesting. Which one, may I ask?
I found out about it through a dating website.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They don't pay us enough.
No, they don't. They ain't getting. But it was a link to join their mailing list for when they release from when they actually open. It's a digital bank, basically. It's catering to the Q plus community. So I signed up for the for the.
You did a trial?
I did a
I
trial.
want to do a trial.
They let me know when they open. It was around Christmas time, and they said, now you can apply. You can get your bank account. So I went and got the bank account with Daylight, and it's real.
Fam.
It's real.
We might be journalists.
Listen.
Like if you doing reports
Yes.
and then you actually going and getting trial accounts.
Absolutely.
That's journalism. I'm
absolutely.
sorry.
No, this is work. This is absolutely. So you stress me out.
Go on and put me on. I'm sorry.
You know what I'm
My
saying?
bad.
That's what it
I just want the best out of you. You know what I'm saying?
It's all good. So I'm gonna always give you my best.
There we go.
I'm gonna always give you the best, but at the same time. So Daylight, yes, it's for Q plus, and it's kind of like
That's
even
hard.
in the playing field because you have a lot of transgender trans folks that really can't even get bank accounts, even though we're like. We gross, there's like 32 million of us in the United States, something like that, and then we gross billions of dollars, just between LGBT. But yet, for the most part, a lot of us are poor, or a lot of us can't. When we go into the bank, they discriminate because it's husband and husband or wife and wife, or if you're transgender, they're dead naming you because on your ID it says your old name.
Crazy.
That's what dead naming is.
Crazy.
But you're going by a different name.
Still.
So there's really not a whole lot of infrastructure that takes care of LGBT and looks out for the needs and whatnot, and makes kind of things equitable for our demographics. So here comes Daylight, a trans woman and a gay male come together, and they put this whole thing together. They went and got they round the funding I think earlier in the year last year, 2021. They got partners like Visa's one of their partners. That's who they partnered with to actually offer debit cards. So mine is in the mail.
Visa.
Right, mine is in the mail. I haven't got mine yet.
Oh
It's gonna be a
shit!
yellow
En
debit
route.
card
It's
with-
en route. You got a tracking number?
I do have a tracking
Oh,
number. It's
shit.
on the
Oh,
app.
shit.
So you join. Daylight Money is the name of the app. So you go download it. If you have an account.
They not playing.
It's really legit out here. It's really, really, it's a whole lot of other shit going on.
Okay.
FDIC insured. Whatever name you prefer. So if you're trans and you don't want to be obviously called by your dead name, you can have that. You have the choice to have that added to your debit card, and it will work.
Yeah.
It will work even if your ID says no or your old name or whatever. So financial tools to improve spending habits and customize goals. So if you want to raise money, you want to have a child, or you want to do the in vitro or do a surrogate, you can raise money because it costs a lot of money to do that. Or if you're transitioning, costs a lot of money to do that. They give you tools to help you kind of raise money to do all that. So it's a lot going on. I recommend you look into it.
That's hard,
You know what
man.
I'm saying?
What a resource.
Right, for real. You know what I'm saying? And your boy got an account on there. Your boy got an account.
Okay, so once you get your card and all that, you're going to have to give us an update and let us know what's going on. Once you ever,
definitely
get your first swipe and all that, your first purchase.
I will definitely do that. Cash back from various LGBT businesses, such as Little Caesars, and Slay TV, y'all.
Come on
So
now.
if you order Slay TV, you get 10% cash back on your card.
Come on, sponsors.
So next, Mariah Lopez.
Stop, 20.
Mariah Lopez, activist for STAR, Strategic Transgender Alliance for Radical Reform. There's an organization started by Marsha P. Johnson and Sylvia Rivera. She won a settlement with the city to require that they provide separate housing for trans and gender nonconforming individuals. So 30 beds throughout the city, all the boroughs. It's a 4-year-long battle. She did pretty much all of it by herself. She didn't have a lawyer, so it's what you call pro se litigant. So when you do all the paperwork, do all the legwork to sue the city, she did that. She really did that. So the city tried, of course, multiple times to get it dismissed, but the federal judge said, nope, it's a go. We're going to let it go. And, among the other mandates, requires shelter staff to not discriminate, to sign non-discrimination agreements and receive training on how to respectfully interact with transgender non-conforming people, because they fucking rude in there anyway. I've been in them shelters. They are all the way rude. It's all the way live. You get cut up in there, for real. But it's very much a whole move here.
That's what's
Shout
up,
out to
man.
Mariah Lopez.
Word, for real.
You know what I'm saying? She did that. The VA, Veteran Affairs, adds transgender identity to medical terms. So now, you can have it on your record if you are or would like to be referred to as they or their or he or she or whatever the case may be. You can have that on your record. And, if you, of course, transgender and you don't want to be continued to referred to by your dead name again, they've added that ability for you to have that kind of service as a veteran.
Dope.
So
come on, VA, come on and get with the times a little bit, slowly but surely.
It's out here.
They getting there.
We getting there. In the spirit of trans, shout out to Michaela J. Rodriguez, also known as MJ. Won that Golden Globe, first trans woman to win Best Actress in a Drama Series. And I'm going to say that's for Pose. Big deal. I have not seen the third season of Pose. I got to wait for it to come out on Netflix.
It's delayed. It's all good, though. It's going to be as good as it, you know what I mean?
I hope so.
It's still going to be
I think it is. It's
going to be good.
I might cry.
That's crazy, though. That's a big deal. I mean, we got snubbed of her award acceptance speech, but
indeed.
It's still a big accomplishment.
Very big
you know
accomplishment.
What I'm saying? That's historic.
And Laverne Cox went into a whole tearjerker thing, video congratulating her. Shout out to Laverne Cox. It's not shade. It's just, it's just tea.
That's what's up.
Love you. But
not
the
shade,
love is
tea.
there for sure. She definitely went in. Clay Aiken is running for Congress.
Come on, Clay.
As a representative.
Come on, Clay.
You know what I'm saying? For her state, North Carolina. Shout out to him. We out here.
Aiken.
We setting up infrastructures for ourselves.
All right,
it's a beautiful thing.
Listen, I ain't mad.
Get in there, and get in where you fit in.
Heard you.
Brockhampton, Dunzers.
What? Like
indefinite hiatus. That means it's done, basically.
For real.
It's
like
a wrap,
why?
period.
Why didn't they just say we retire in the group or whatever?
I guess maybe 50 years later they're gonna
that sound
get
better.
together.
Indefinite hiatus. They could always come back for the reunion EP.
Professional.
I guess.
Right. They'll just pop up on you.
They said we got 2 more shows and then finito. Come
it.
get your merch.
Kevin Nash said, I don't fuck with y'all bitches no more.
Is that what's happening?
It's all
Is he
about
going solo
me.
for real?
I would not be surprised. Ain't he already solo?
He been solo, but I guess he really want to focus. Something happened though. The way it was.
He probably fought one of them because they probably dated. Somebody dated and fucked up the whole vibes. Why you can't date?
Mates, man. You gotta,
no shit where you sleep.
You gotta
chill. I heard somebody is performing at Stonewall on the January 28th date. Are they in the building?
Who that is? Who you talking about?
He gonna act crazy. He gonna act stupid.
I'm just saying. I know I got a show at the end of the month sometime.
Right. Is it confirmed? Like, cause you on the flyer. I saw the flyer. You had posted the flyer on the story.
I did. So it was posted. So Marion was out here wilding. He was wilding. It got crazy, so it got bumped back. It was supposed to be in December around Christmas.
Right.
They said, nah, we're going to dead all of that. They bumped it back. So it's coming up January 28th. It's a Thursday night, Stonewall Inn.
Oh, it's Thursday night. So it's going to be the same night as this episode.
Of course. Come on. Herbal Thursdays. Right. So you're going to be able to watch the episode and you can come down to Stonewall.
Come through
and come see your boy. Put on a set. I'm going to have like a 10-minute little joint. I'm going to go crazy.
Right.
I'm putting the set together now.
He gonna
it's going to be crazy. I'm a strip. See, you always trying to, you always going overboard. Like, I didn't say that. That's not what's happening.
I saw that on the flyer. This was what it said.
Show
right?
up.
You posted.
What happens? Buy me a shot. Give me lit. I'm a thot. Give me lit.
I'm a thot. Give me lit. You gotta do the voice.
RP possible.
You gotta do the voice.
Man, we out here. So yeah, that's it's going down, man.
Shout out
to DJ Chauncey D putting it together. We had a Stonewall in. It's gonna be a nice little situation, man. You coming through? You gotta pull up.
Of course, the streets is
gonna
gonna
be
the
there. Hieroglyphic trench out.
Of course,
that shit is legendary.
Yes,
it's legendary.
Yes. We're gonna do the. I'm gonna get a verse on there, like during the show.
Oh, you trying to come?
We're gonna do bar facts. We're gonna do it.
Oh,
just
wow.
Throwing it out there. Just
really?
throwing it out there.
Really?
Right. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Whatever. I'm gonna support no
this
matter what.
This my first solo show in like 4 or 5 years.
I gotta have my moment. I know I'm a
We'll see. Go ahead. They don't know about all that. Go ahead.
We're gonna see.
What else going on?
We're gonna just say a little rest in peace to Bob Saget and Betty White. You know what I'm saying? We call them GWPs, like your man Charlemagne said.
What's that?
Good white people.
Come on, man.
You
gotta give it up for the good white
people. Give it up. You know, they
what
was definitely real ones, especially Betty White. You know what I'm saying? She ain't take no shit. She was sweet as hell, but she was lying. She
had a nice edge, man.
She had sugar, not a lot, but
she's not playing with you though.
She was out here, and that's the streets.
She lived a long, thorough.
Healthy. She almost made it.
Come on, man. 99. You can't be mad at 99. Shit. If I make it at 99, shit, you're not gonna be able to tell me too much.
Period.
Like
that's what we out here.
I've seen it all, done it all. All right. So that's how it's going. You know what I mean? You're gonna end it on a. We like to end on a high note. You went on a little somber note, so we're gonna bring it up a little bit.
Bring it up.
What a clip at, man?
What's going on?
You playing games. You trying to bring a nigga down.
What you mean?
You know what I'm saying? The world already tough
We
enough.
Celebrating life out here.
Nah, I appreciate
this.
it.
We celebrating life. This we always celebrating life. You know what I'm saying?
It's a lot of RIPs going on, man.
Yeah,
like every week. You know what I'm saying? But we gonna go ahead and hit this marijuana real quick. And have a smoking session in the smoking section. It's been a minute since we had one of these, I feel like.
No.
But we back at it. And you know when we get in here,
I love it.
We always got a question of the day. What's the query? Can cannabis cure COVID? I don't know. But that's what they saying out here.
Listen. What they saying.
That's what they saying. It's
really
reports.
saying,
I'm not making it up.
Because
you know what I'm saying? I'm not winging it out here. This is what they saying.
I've been smoking with you at least for a good 2 years.
I know. And we done got.
Both of us did.
We did. Both of us.
It's not even a game.
A week after. Like,
so what's going on?
Hold that. But a research is being conducted in Oregon State University. And they suggestion that 3 compounds found commonly in hemp, the hemp flower, they breaking it down. And they saying it could prevent the coronavirus from entering human cells. So you got 3 of them. It's cannabinolic acid, CBCA. You got cannabidiolic acid, CBDA. And then you got tetrahydrocannabinolic acid. That's the THA. Now it's 3 of them, but they can't test the THCA. All of these are acids, but once you hit the trees and burn it, it breaks it down, and that turns it into the THC. So they're not even allowed to test that one. But they test the first 2 compounds, and the study showed that the 2 acids, they're able to bind to the SARS-CoV, the spike protein. You know the picture that they always show you? They got the little spike showing out the little globe. That's like the virus, the COVID virus. It attaches onto that, and it creates somewhat of a barrier that protects it from, you getting more infected. If you weren't, if you're already infected, it protects you from getting more infected. Or if you weren't infected, it protects you from getting infected at all. So it provides a barrier, and it stops the initial process that, the COVID virus is allowed to attach onto your cells. Like, it shuts that down. So that's what they saying. It's a study. It's going around. It's getting a lot of attention of a lot of different scientists. The author that initially that was the first one to write about it was Dr. Richard Van Bremen, and he first kind of he had the idea for the study and couldn't find the funding to research it because hemp, that's still a taboo topic, still a taboo category. They're not really necessarily shelling out dollars for you to go and research
funding for that.
Yeah, so they not really doing it like that. But he was like, fuck it, he gonna go ahead and do it anyway. He gonna self-fund it, and he made some headway with this study, and they really think they might have found something that could possibly treat it. Like I said, it attaches to the SARS-CoV-2, the spike protein, and that's the same target as the vaccine. So the vaccine they give us that you take, your 2 shots, your booster, it attaches to the same protein, and it kind of does the same situation. So they're not saying it's a vaccine, but it could possibly help, treat somebody who's ill from the COVID virus and prevent somebody who hasn't caught it yet from catching it. So I don't know. This is what they saying out here. These are the studies. It's still early on, but that's the whole reason behind this. We kind of trying to spark the conversation, put it in your mind to go and research and do a little bit more digging and find out what's really going on. Because this, it could be something to this. I kind of thought it was something going on with that anyway, but like they said, all of these variants is kind of changing rapidly. Like they only tested it on the first 2 variants, so alpha, beta. And it's proven on that, so they got to do more testing. Of course, they're gonna need more funding, but so far, they making headway. So
don't let the hood know that all they gotta do is just keep doing what they've been doing.
Break it down. Like,
smoking.
you're gonna have to take it. You gotta ingest it orally. Like, so they break it down.
You're gonna be vaccinated.
They break the acids down into a capsule. You gotta take like little capsules, like your little fish oil capsules.
That's not gonna bode well for the whole campaign of trying to get people vaccinated, because you're not even gonna know now. If you smoke it, will you be able to? If you smoke it, will you be able to know? Because you gotta go to the hospital.
See,
they
telling you that they can't test you smoking it, so it's probably a chance that if you smoke it, you will have the same effects, if not equally, a little bit lower, but they can't test it because it's not legal. So they can't necessarily say it would work, but they know if you break down the acids before you add fire to the flame, because once it combusts, it breaks down into the CBD or THC. But before that, they can extract these acids, and that's what is preventing the COVID. So we'll see. You know what I'm saying? They still got some more research to do. What do you think, man? Is it plausible? You buying it? Are they full of shit?
About to move to California because I hate waiting.
All we can do is wait and see, man, and hope, because we all about the hemp over here. It is what it is.
Yeah.
The marijuana, and the THC, the CBD,
all of that.
All of that. But
Alphabet Boys.
We gonna do it like we always like to do it. You know what I'm saying? And end it
on a high note?
On a motherfucking high note, man.
We're gonna do this one.
Hit that piece. Go on, hit it, man.
Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up. Now who really tryna hit one? Puff, puff, then we pass. Then we pass. Then we pass. This is it. What? Fettuccine with the team, we getting lit. What? Got it rolled up.